kickoff as this one gets started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop them.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires it down the seam. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. They'll go right back to it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Washington sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets a block. Touchdown, Spartans! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Harris. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Washington.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls it and fires to the left. Discards him with the stiff arm. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Washington. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll try to take it back. The tap. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sparty. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back with it.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them.
Yo, is it too much to ask that you stop trying to kick like that? I'm not picking that. That's a glitch. Like, it's making my men be up. I can't do nothing about it. That shit's been like that. That's yeah. Like when that, like so, like whenever, if I select whatever formation I do, I can select pick any of them. I can select any of them, but they don't come out like I select. You can see it on my stream. Like, look, you can look at my stream. What do you mean? Kick it regular. Don't try to slip it. you try to kick it, you try to slip it, and I ran my man back there. If you just kick it regular, it'll go back where it's supposed to go. I just won't return it. I just won't be able to return it. But I can't. I'm not deliberately doing that. Like I'm not. It's just something that's messed up like that.
Takes the easy throw in the flat.
Hell nah. Like that shit been it's been like that for a year now, probably 2. But like I think last season I mentioned it to people before. It was like, bro, like I'm not doing that on purpose. I don't know why it's doing that. And I asked, I was like, yo, like what do you like? So like when you go select, I think you can either do college or you can do regular. Like if I go to press the button, it won't. Like I say, like I press X, it won't do nothing. Then I press triangle.
Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Go to regular. So that's what I don't do. I don't flip back and forth. So like if like the frozen ones is frozen, I then flip and I go to regular, and then so I plus regular, but they still don't be in their formations. That's what I don't understand. So like even though like I switch back, like I don't understand like why everybody up when the formations I select, that's none of the formation I select. That shit was weird.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the tight end shows up.
Listen, I said it. I had, and that's why I was like, oh, let me get on the chat and say something. He probably think I'm trying, like, nah, that ain't me.
The Huskies with
No.
myriad
Oh, no.
options after that big pickup on first down.
Nah, that ain't it. That wasn't even me. I swear to God, that wasn't me. That's what I'm saying on everything. Like, look at my screen. You will see me trying to select the shit. Like, yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, that shit weird. I don't know, bro. I swear to God, that shit been like that for a minute.
We've reached the break, and
Ouch.
Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the
And
end
I
of
used
one.
at first.
Let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can.
Yeah, it's not. See, that's it's not the playbook because it was doing that shit. It was doing that shit on in my other leagues where like no matter which playbook I use, it still do that shit. It didn't happen until like after that one, like when we was in the last season, that shit happened after that update, and that's when that shit just started getting stupid. Like I was like, I don't know. Oh shit! I'm talking. You distract. Yeah, get off the mic. I'll get at you.
Now they just have one remaining in the half. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. Runs through a tackle. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he did everything right except hold on to the football. That was incredible running, making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it. And some room to work. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Give him 6. Touchdown, Michigan State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together.
See, this time it wasn't even froze. I just clicked. I just kicked college return left, the square button, and that shit just went straight to like how you just seen it. Yeah, I don't.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
No, I ain't even. Which quarterback?
Kind of feel that way, but dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick.
Yeah, he probably was like my probably fourth best wide receiver. Cornerback. Quarterback. I ain't tripping on him too tough.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd
This shit.
down.
I hate playing these bum ass teams, bro. Like this shit. Like developing these motherfuckers is like is the hardest shit to do. Like everybody I play is above 90. I cannot get.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down.
Yeah, I can't crack 90 to save my fucking life.
Snagged in the middle, it's Riggs. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what this shit has been a struggle. I've been trying. I've been getting them. But yeah, I just can't. This when I play better. Oh, God.
Catch in the middle. It's Riggs. Oh, what a big play for this.
This shit crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hold up. Between me and you, we 1-1, right? We tied.
Remember the great
Hey.
Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon?
Hey.
I don't think anybody threw a
So whoever
is
this looking like whoever wanna whoever.
They just keep firing. Got his man on the right.
That was a tough ass catch. That was a tough ass catch.
Touchdown,
Katie.
Washington.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. A little release to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick handoff. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks, good things happen for your defense.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
That's reeled in. It's Riggs. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Marsh. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Harper. Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game.
Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down on 28. The Spartans will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to throw, it's Carrion. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they scoop it up in the end zone. They make the the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 21 over Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Hey, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Riggs. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
As a quarterback, I'm trying to find my matchup, get the ball to my guy so he can do something with it after the catch. When you put it on his body, he can catch it and then break a tackle and make a play happen like he did just there.
Throws to the tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Plucks it out of the air. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the tight end. third down play from the gun. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, but they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quick completion on the out. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Game of 12. First and goal, Washington.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Huskies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and it is a one-point game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pulls it in. It's good. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a two-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The short hands, it's good. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on the money. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give as they work on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take.
Oh, now I know you're talking. You got Leo. Leo was supposed to be. Yeah, I know who Leo is. He was supposed to stay on my damn team. I fucked that money up.
Now facing
Yeah, that's what his ass get. He shouldn't have left my team.
To the air, it's Harper. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings
he coming back. He all right.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
In a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Harris. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
At the 36. That's a first down for the offense.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air.
Mommy called me a llama.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, he'll slide to avoid the hit.
No, talk to my daughter.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home.
Don't I look like a llama?
Slide. I love this slide in. Don't take a big shot.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. Now from inside the red zone. Steps away to find some room. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
That might be the nail in the coffin trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about that nifty footwork as he gives them a little breathing room out to the 12.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Spartans inside the final minute trying to drain the clock.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. 1st down for this offense. Got to find a completion on this one. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final
good game, bro.
comes up empty, and the ball game is over.